Okay, well, I think we're live, and we're going to test out a streaming rig, and I'm going to solder, hopefully, a quick little project, maybe. That's about it for tonight. I wanted to see if things are going to work and whether things are going to play nice, and, well, we'll find out. And, well, you guys will get a little sneak peek here. This is a solder station that I've been testing. This was sent to me for review. The video is not yet made on this. I'm in the stage right after the intro, the unboxing test, and where I test the thing out for a little bit. Normally I test stuff out for several months, but these two soldering iron reviews, I can tell what's up and down, whether I'm gonna like it or whatever, with a pretty short time use. So I just basically use them for a couple of weeks, and well, we'll see what happens. This one I actually accepted for review as a replacement for this WEP. I'm hoping. Time will tell once well, today we'll find out actually whether it's gonna do kind of what I think it's gonna do. So what I wanted to do is assemble an ESP32 board. This will go live on the channel on Sunday morning, this project. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't have thermocouples set up properly. This is the Engine Doctor project that you guys have... If you've been around a while, you've seen me working on this on and off. I just finished the edit on the video on this. It took me over 20 hours to edit the video, but it is a what did it end up being, about 22-minute video? I tried to cut it down, and then I ended up deciding not to. I was going to chop it right down, and then I thought it would do a disservice to the people that might be interested in this. Basically, this is for monitoring exhaust gas temperatures in internal combustion engines, and I thought, well, if we're going to do that, I best leave in the portion of the video where we actually test the exhaust gas temperatures. So I went ahead and left like it's like 8 or 9 minutes of testing in, which is a lot of time on a video. Like, the average YouTube viewer won't sit around that long. But we'll see. Hopefully the video does well. I'm not too concerned. It'll be what it'll be. I kind of hope it does well, though. Okay. We need to break off some stuff. Hopefully the audio and the video are streaming. And this new streaming rig is going to work good. We have 0 drop frames. Now that I said that, things will go to heck, but for once things are shaping up, looking pretty promising. I'm pretty excited actually that I can now, hopefully with this rig, I can just press the stream button and join up with you guys and hang out and stream. And get back to doing such things. I might even stream on the main channel again. We'll see. Okay, so this is a temperature and pressure sensor. This is the BMP 280, and the BME 280 would have temperature, pressure, and humidity, but I have a limited supply of those. So what I'm thinking, this kit that I'm assembling right now, I'd like to send to another YouTuber, actually. There's a YouTuber, another Canadian YouTuber that does chainsaw stuff, and he just something I just want to send him something. I want to send him one of these. I think it's perfectly well suited for what he does, and I think he would enjoy it, and I think he would really appreciate it. So he doesn't know. He doesn't even know I exist. I've never spoken to him yet. I will contact him at some point when this is ready and find out. He's in Canada, so the shipping won't be too bad. and I'll see about shipping him one, and yeah, that'll be pretty cool. Of course, if we can make it work first. Is that straight? Pretty straight. What are we at? 423 degrees. Okay, well, that should be just tickety-boo for this. Solder's just fine. I'm not a huge fan of this particular tip. It's a big wedge style tip, but beautiful, nice, clean, yeah, wonderful, absolutely fine. Happy with that. So what we'll do, I need to desolder these. So I want to make this the same as this Engine Doctor here. I like this layout. I think this will be the way to do it. So I need to remove those and sink the thermocouple straight down, and then we'll extend we'll put the BMP 280 up above it. I think I'll do exactly like this setup. This one turned out good. And this is the case I already made for him. I even vinyl lettered it so it'll look good for his viewers and stuff. So yeah, I think I'm looking forward to it. Like nothing like making a cool project and then being able to give one away. That's just fun. Okay, so let's desolder this. I will likely pop the breaker if I run both of these at the same time, because I got 1,000,001 things on this outlet. So let's shut that down, unplug it, plug this in. We'll get a run out of this, our cheap desoldering gun. I love this thing. This is exactly the use case that I got it for. We'll see if we can desolder those. Oof. Auto gain on the exposure isn't great. Excuse me. But we're streaming, so I'm happy. That's all that matters. And then, well, let's get a board out while that heats up. Need an ESP32. Good news, we got a whole pile of them. So we'll take one ESP32 board, and we will hopefully program it. Cool. Hoping to go over to the camp this weekend. It's a long weekend. I guess it's a long weekend in US and Canada this weekend. Looking forward to that. And I would like to actually get out and fly my quads this weekend. I got everything's charged up and in the car and ready to go. Hoping I can get out. So let's program. Can I do did I? Yes, I did. We should be able to NDI share. Let's try the NDI again. We should be able to show you the programming process of the Arduino. I actually skipped that in the video that you'll see on Sunday. I didn't include any of the Arduino code stuff because nobody ever wants to see that on YouTube, I guess. Okay, screen capture, start. That should be running. And if we go NDI, holy smokes, it's working. How much latency is there? None. Zero, zilch, nada. So somebody on the last broadcast, I can't even remember who it was now, told me to do to set up what was it, NDI Studio? I was using OBS on the laptop before, and he told me to try NDI. I think it's NDI Studio. And after the broadcast, I did, and sure enough, it worked bloody awesome. USB data cable. So, moral of the story of these is always make sure you program your boards before you solder them into other boards, and make sure that they are programmable and that everything works. I did have one dead recently that was not recoverable, one of these ESP32s, so we'll just give that a go and see if that works. And this is the code in my GitHub. I just updated this tonight. You can, if you go to the Discord, you can find the GitHub commits. I've added some comments in, and I've got these kits in the store, and this code is all working. How many lines? 193 lines, so it's not exactly a very big code, plus the spiffs, the web page stuff that displays the web page. Not much to it. It did take me quite a while to get this code to work initially. It was not the easiest thing in the world, but I learned a lot. It was fun. So we're still compiling. Hopefully that'll write, and if it writes, we'll be all set. So I just need some headers too. Not those headers. Not those headers. Yes. Those and those. So we need... Where's that guy? One of these guys. Still compiling. This IDE seems to get stuck on this laptop and take forever, but it always seems to be stuck trying to check on all my libraries. I don't know why, but it's no big deal. I'm using the newest IDE here tonight because you have to use the newest or a newer IDE to work with spiffs, the file structure for the ESP32. The ESP8266 spiffs works in very old IDEs, but I had to install the new one for the ESP32. You guys know me, I don't update anything unless I have to because I stick with what's working. So I was using an ancient Arduino IDE before, but it works and it's reliable, so I like it. Verified, leaving, hard reset, done. Good. Now, can we upload? So you go ESP32 sketch data upload to upload the spiffs. Rating 100%. Woohoo! Still uploading. See if it verifies. Verified. Done! Alright, we got a good board. That's awesome. That's lucky. I guess it should be a good board. It's brand new, but okay, we got a good board. So that's the Lowland light we just programmed. We can put the laptop away. That's cool. I was able to screen share. As long as we're still streaming, are we? 0 drop frames. We're still streaming. What the heck? What parallel universe did I fall into? Everything's working. So that's pretty cool. I was able to just grab the laptop across the network, show you guys what I'm doing, and the world didn't end. Shocking. Alright. Dial 211. Any luck, we should be able to desolder these guys. Looks promising. The trick to desoldering with this thing is to give it an extra second or two longer than what you think it takes to melt the solder. And then it works just wonderful. Before, when I was learning to use it, I was not giving enough time. Like, you would think it would be enough time, and the solder is even, like, I knew it was molten, but it needs to be really molten and everything to be nice and warm for it to truly clean off, because once there's some air moving, like you're drawing air through the board, right? If things aren't really screaming hot, it'll cool back off and then your pins stick again, so you don't get a good extract and you just can't get where you need to be. And this should slide right out. Check that out. No muss, no fuss, just like brand new, not scorched, not damaged, just absolutely beautiful. So this is just an awesome tool. I can't recommend this desolder gun enough. For an El Cheapo from Amazon, they're all the same. They're all cloned. They're all the same factory. This compared to the Hakko, yeah, this works absolutely wonderful. Like, I've never used the Hakko. I don't care. This works perfectly. There's just nothing wrong. It just works. Everything, the container works, and this stand is a great big unruly heavy thing, and that's exactly what you want. The thing doesn't tip over. It's, yeah. I've got these in my store, and there's a whole video on that. I advise anybody buy one if you're into electronics. I wish I would have bought that one way sooner. I truly do. It would have been, yeah, money well spent. The amount of years that I spent without one, kicking my ass I didn't just buy it sooner. But that's the thing, right? Like, it's big money in my mind. Like, over $100 on a tool. I wanted to be sure that it was going to work first, and truthfully I didn't trust the reviews. Like, all the reviews I saw were not people with their own money, and they were often same day reviews, and I just couldn't bring myself to believe them initially that they worked. So it took a while before I splurged and spent my own bucks, and yeah, sure enough, they were right. It works. It works very well. Okay, we are going to turn the damn soldering station back on. That is kind of critical. And then we are going to solder these little guys in place. These might be actually larger pins. Nope. Perfect. Nice and snug fit. Just lovely. So now we've got straight down through. We'll do our ESP32. And we'll solder that into the board. We'll maybe do this in a breadboard first. We've got a female for this. We'll do that for our BME 280, or BMP 280 I should say. And I've got one too many pins there. I forgot there's an extra pin on these that we don't use. I always forget that. Keep forgetting that. Alright. Lovely jubbly. Okay. That'll be good. All set. Our iron should be hot. Grab the breadboard. Let's not use that breadboard. Let's grab a different one. Only risk with soldering pins in a breadboard, sometimes you can distort and melt the breadboard. And the last time I did one of these, I had it one whole dog leg too far over, so I soldered all its feet all splayed out. Whoops. That was an oopsie daisy. Alright, thermocouple. I didn't explain it earlier, but if you're not familiar with the thermocouple on the amplifier circuit, the thermocouple can measure really, really high temperatures. I think this thing's good to about 1,000 degrees or so. They can measure really, really hot things, which is really good for measuring exhaust gas temperature on internal combustion engines, which is exactly what I use this particular, sorry about that. That's what I use this project for. Alright, now we get the fun of soldering over a camera. It's always a challenge. Can I get this a little better position for you? I'm afraid that's about as good as it gets. Sorry. But I think that'll be good enough. We could do it under the microscope, but there's no need. I think most of the people who watch my live streams here are probably avid electronics soldering folks, so this is pretty boring stuff. Okay, I like this iron. I am liking this. Oh yes, that is just beautiful. That is just absolutely wonderful joints. That works just tickety-boo, as it should. Like this is not a challenge for an iron. It should bloody work on tiny pins, but it's my first time using it, so I haven't even check the temperature accuracy of it yet, so I want to do that on video, but I didn't want to do that out of the box either. Like everyone else that reviews irons, they quickly check the temperature accuracy of it and try dragging some solder around. I'm curious whether the accuracy is still going to be there after a few days or weeks or whatever, so that's when I'll do my measurement after I've used it a bit. Here's the little things. Okay. Still streaming? Still streaming. Ha! Wow. Looking promising. Okay, I felt that move. We're good. We are good. I think I could even get used to this tip, actually. It's big, but as long as I can come in from the right angle, I kind of don't mind it for such a big wedge tip. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Alright. We have a programmed ESP32. We should be able to set it into the board. I've got a little keep out area. There's no ground fill or anything there where the Wi-Fi antenna lives. And this should hopefully sit right down through. If I've soldered the pins correctly. I've got them a little narrow. So we can just drag them out a little bit. You just put them in the board and just give a little shove. Should do it. Maybe. In. Oh, it was in both sides. Come on. Are we too wide or are we too narrow? Or are we splayed end to end? End to end's pretty snug. Got a couple of pins that have wandered. Man, oh man. Why is that gotta be so persnickety? I go off camera here, sorry. I need to see. Just chasing pins. Hopefully everyone out there is doing well. Hopefully everyone's got some fun projects to work on. I've got the 3D printer running. Actually, can we do that? Will that work? Will it work? Maybe? Let's see. Ha! It does! Check that out. That is in the studio. That is parts of a robot dog. So you guys might have seen the Boston Dynamics robot dogs, the Spot robot dogs. Well, I am printing. It's called. Is it Spot Mini? I think the variant that I'm building is called Nova, but I think the overall project is called Spot Mini. I can't remember. But fully open source 3D printed quadrupedal robot platform. And what I'll do is I'll add some I think I'm gonna run a Teensy for the controls, just because that's what the code out there is already running. Teensy for the servos, but then I'm going to do some, I think, artificial intelligence. I would like to do a Raspberry Pi and then do some AI. Either I might run like one of these running Edge Impulse for either the front navigation or something. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. First things first, build the platform. So I'm just gonna check one thing. I can't believe if somebody's out there, throw something in chat. It's really bizarre. There's no one around tonight. I am streaming. It's bizarre. Not a word. You guys are usually a quiet bunch on this channel, but not that quiet. That's crazy. Yeah, we're streaming now. Let's see if we can get a chat window to come back up. Nope. 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 Yeah, we got a chat window. Come on. Pause. 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 Before I end up with stream inception. Okay. No, it's just nobody's around. Nobody's talking. That's okay. I stream to myself and talk to myself. That is okay. Someday I'll go back to streaming on the main channel, but it really clutters it up, the live streams, and the vast majority of viewers simply don't like live streams. Okay, remind me before I send this out to put a gob of hot snot underneath those connections, so that I never thought of that. I don't think hot snot's a good idea. I think we should put a piece of double-sided tape under that right now, and then heat up the solder and then bend that over. I think that would be more cleverer. Yes, let's do that. Yes. That will be more clever-ish. And we just sort of... Oh, that's too big. That's too big, Eric. Too big. That'll be alright. Saw that coming. Hard to slide something in there when it's got an adhesive surface facing down. Okay, fine. Go the other way. Should have thought of this before. There, that's alright. Then we warm that joint back up. Bend that right over. There. That'll do. I know the focus. Hey, there, focus. Yay! Focus! Alright, let's solder this in place. Solder all the things in place. We should be almost ready to test this. Lovely. Then I'd still like to build that S500 quad. I need to get that back underway now that I got the live stream rig working. What is going on there? Now that I got the live stream rig working, we can maybe build it together. Wow. Made a mess of that for a second. That's better. All gooder. Alright. Let's rattle through these pins and then we're going to be in good shape. So I broke out the spare I/O, that's that extra set of holes in the middle. That's all the spare connections from the ESP32, so if the end users decided to add any other peripherals, I was thinking probably SD card would be the one I would add. They can easily just use the other connections, no problem. Slick as can be. Should work. This is no bueno. Should just use something going on. I think my webcam settings reset. That looks awfully dark going on there. I think the auto white balance and auto exposure must have kicked back in. Sorry about that. That's alright. That's always a bit of a fight with the Logitech stuff. These C920s are... their controls are always a pain for some reason. Alright. That looks better. Not bad. That'll do. And now we just need the riser for our temp sensor, temp and pressure sensor. The riser keeps it up above the thermocouple and out of the way. What's going on here? Fell back out. Just working around a webcam. It sure makes things tricky. Where's all my stuff? Yeah, stay. Stay. Don't move. Got it. Let's get straight. About a 15-degree angle there. That looks better. Solder that up and we're done. We can test this thing maybe. I wonder if I can test it without doxing myself. Should be able to. So this just sets up its own Wi-Fi hotspot. Why is that all goobery? It sets up its own hotspot and then hosts the web page to display all the things. Now, which way does that go? Spare 2 connections. What? Really? We only use the 4 on the far end. So we use these 4, so I didn't even have to install the 2. Huh, that was silly. Oh well, that's alright. Let's just get rid of those right now so we don't have any confusion. Done. Except that doesn't... Oh, yeah. There we go. I go to this side. That's not right. It needs to go one further down, Eric. Okay. That's the way it goes. Good. Excelente. That should do. Got a battery? I do. So overall, I'm happy with how that iron worked. Really happy, actually. Okay. No smoke. No smoke. No smoke. No smoke. No smoke. Good. Okay. Do we have the ability to charge the batteria? We do. Okie dokie. Let's just leave that plugged in. There's my mobile device. Let's see if we have some Wi-Fi's. We should have a network called Engine Doctor now, and we do. We have Engine Doctor. We're connected. 192.168.4.1. Engine Doctor. We're live. 29 degrees. Pressure sensor working. Thermocouple nothing because there's no thermocouple plugged in. Let's fix that. We should depower that. Yeah. Let's depower that. Well, this is rather shocking. I don't know what's going on, why it is that we're still streaming and nothing blew up. What up with that? I guess now's the time where things blow up now. But it's still rather shocking that things are working as intended. It's not how streaming from the bench works for me usually. But I'll take it. I guess this is maybe because this this board is for someone else, because it's destined to be given away. Maybe Murphy is giving me a break. I don't know. Bizarre. Alright, battery. Might as well be charging because I don't know when the last time I charged that battery is. Okay, now I have to reconnect to the Wi-Fi's. Engine Doctor, you're back. Chrome. No, I don't want that. I want to refresh. Reload. Yes, reload. Yes, please. Oh, hello! Look at that. We have a web page. Hey, I wonder, can we do I have a thingy for this somewhere. I had a thingy for this. I had NDI for my phone. Wouldn't that be cool? That'd be pretty cool. Where'd it go? It's missing. What was it called? It was called NDI Cam. Oh yeah, but that was for cam, so it probably won't work to display screen. That's alright, you guys will just have to we'll have to just show you. So at the top we have Engine Doctor with my web page. We have the BMP 280, which is coming down in temp because, well, we just heated it up. Looks like I just lost my Wifi. Switched back to my... We had a hiccup anyway. 1 second. I'm just refreshing. I want to do it off camera in case anything goes banana pants and doxes me. I have... What's going on? Or froze up. I'm just gonna reset here. Says we're connected. Okay. What's going on? I can't explain what happened, but we're back now. So our BMP 280, that's our temp sensor on the little board, and it's coming down because it was heated up with the soldering iron. The pressure sensor built into that, into the BMP 280, and then our thermocouple temperature is here and alive. And we can stick this right in the fire and it would just climb right up. But I do have... I think what was maybe happening is the thermocouple might be... I'll check the replay. I think the thermocouple might have been touching the pins here. Or it's locking up the board period. Yeah, it killed it. We're getting data, but we're getting zeros. Let me reset it. Hope we didn't cook it. Is there anything underneath there? There's a couple of little scraps around that shouldn't be there, but I might have to debug this a little bit. Yeah, no, we're back. We're back fine. Okay, all is well. It probably just touched and killed the I2C. So, yeah, it's I2C on that one. So, yeah, very cool, eh? Check that out. Got a live feed, and you guys will see in the video on Sunday, I did a range test with this over at my camp that you've seen in the Make Me Outdoors videos. And I walked all the way to the river, and that's where I finally got the Wi-Fi to break up. That's well over 100 meters. So the Wi-Fi on this thing works awesome with no external antenna. It's just absolutely wonderful. So yeah, I can use this to tune anything or monitor a barbecue or a smoker or whatever with that high temp thermocouple. It works just tickety boo. So that is ready to go. I'm excited. That is just a thing of beauty. And then all that's left now, I guess while we've got the soldering iron warmed up, we should try and just get this done. Put some M3 inserts in. I wonder if I can fix that video. I'm just going to quickly see if I can deal with this video. And advanced. What happens? Nothing? I played a bunch of game, but I didn't see any difference. Oh, because it was on the wrong camera. Advanced. Game. Fly. No? Nothing? Really? It just washes it out, eh? It doesn't actually change the exposure at all. Doesn't change the exposure. Contrast, saturation, sharpness, white balance, gain. That should be exposure. But it does nothing. Why? Nothing. Makes no difference. Okay, well, I guess that's as good as we get. Okay, close. Alright, let's do the inserts. And where are they? Inserts. So I got these. I've never used them before this project, and I'm kind of glad I got them. So which ones do I use? These ones right here. M3 by 4.2. I believe are the ones that fit this. And what we'll do is we'll just melt those in with our nice new iron. Make sure we get some PLA plastic all over the nice new iron. Can we do this where you can see it? I will try my best. So I need my little tweezy tweeze. And then what I found is you just sort of set them in the neighborhood, something like that. And then you take the iron and just sort of set it on top and let them find their home. And because I'm behind the camera, I couldn't see that that went all crooked. There, that's flush. Good enough. I touched the PLA and now it smells like popcorn. Awesome. I think Noe and Pedro did a video on using these on the Adafruit channel. It took a while for mine to come in from eBay, because they seem to be quite expensive to buy from most sources, but that works perfect. Now you have like a permanent mount that will just be there forever kind of thing. Quite durable. I tried yanking them back out of one of my early prototypes with the bolt with the cap screw, and yeah, no chance of that coming back out. It was not coming back out. Beautiful. Just sinks. I know that you guys can't see that really well with this camera. You'll see it on Sunday when the video goes live. I got some really good macro footage of this in the actual video on the MKME Lab YouTube channel. Yeah. This one's probably going to go into pretty rough use. The person I'm sending this to will be using this with chainsaws, so it'll probably get a bit of a rough life, so I want those to be sunk in there. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Like, for homemade production, is that not the coolest thing ever? That we have a almost transparent PLA case. Like, it's not the most beautiful case design, but it's mine. The standoffs with custom M3 threaded inserts, brass inserts in there that fit our circuit board, our custom circuit board that PCB Way manufactured for me. And there you go, just like that. We have a project. Isn't that just bloody cool? Just blows my mind how far things have come in just a few years. 10 years ago, I would have never dreamed of being able to do this. I'd still be using project boxes like You guys remember the Archer stuff? Like, I don't even remember the stuff. It's pre my time, but the enclosures and stuff were still hanging around at Radio Shack, and that's what you got. That's all there was. Alright. Now we can 3D print custom stuff that's form fitted, and just like that. We have something that we could be like, I'm proud of that. Wouldn't you be? Like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I could have definitely done the enclosure a lot better. This enclosure is not good, but it serves the purpose, and it will do what needs done with this particular project. For now, may make a much smaller version with a battery pocket underneath the board, because right now the battery's going to go on top, just be stuck to the bottom of the lid, and that's fine. It works. So, yeah, there we go. Engine Doctor. Cool, eh? Seriously, are we streaming? Like, wow, am I streaming to the right channel? 52 minutes. Nobody around. The algorithm just hates me, or my videos just suck. My videos do suck, but the algorithm really hates me lately. On the main channel, I get almost no one gets notified of a new video. It's quite disheartening. Alright, I'm gonna find some cap screws and screw that down. Ha! Wheeze away. Alright, that's enough for tonight. Got to test this. You guys will see the video on that. It's a keeper. I'm okay with this. This you'll see in the video is one of my big tests is how much heat creep we get up from this handle, and there's none. That's a fine handle. I'm happy. And then the Hutter rework is working fine. It's identical to my existing WEP. It just works. So yeah, the only thing I don't like is the end having to have this extra stuff on there. But yeah, we're in good shape. Cheers, guys. It was nice hanging out with you. Quiet bunch and not very many people. Hopefully people will see the replay on this and maybe leave a comment and say hi. Let me know you were there. Get to hang out with you guys again. I'm going to keep streaming even if nobody's around. Cheers, guys. Good luck in all your projects, and hope to see you again soon. And yeah, stay safe and all that kind of fun stuff.